You have two ways to access Zoom. I think most commonly people use the portal. To go to the portal, you can type here zoom .us, US, and then here is the portal. So you're going to sign in, which is your RTC login information. And then here you have your meetings available. You can schedule new meetings. You can add at your meetings or delete meetings by coming here. And the settings. So in order to change your account and add some features, you need to go to settings. Okay, so some of the things that are interesting for you to have. So for example, here you have the waiting room, so you can enable. Mine is enabled, and then once you do that, you are able to create any meetings and decide if you want waiting room or not. And as I said before, you can customize your room. You can add a title. You can put a default screen as a picture. You can add a logo, or you can add a 30-second video or welcome message to participants there. Okay, so let me leave this screen and let's go to settings again. Another thing that is interesting for you to have, so here is all about waiting room, if you require password, embed codes for your session. What else do we have here that is interesting? Some things are already there, and sometimes you are not able to enable it because it was blocked by the administration. Enable personal ID, so it's interesting, you want to have your personal ID and number, so you can enable your ID. For meeting chat, you can also choose the settings here. So for example, we usually attend meetings in which everyone can chat with everyone, but sometimes you are in a meeting that you cannot chat, or you can chat just with the host, and sometimes you are in meetings that you cannot save the chat. So for me, I allow everybody to save the chat. You have that bell letting you know that students are logging in or participants are logging in the session, and you can enable or disable that. So you can do for everyone. I have for everyone, so just so I know a student logged in. And but you can control the sound or have no sound at all if you don't like it. Also files, you have to enable that so you are able to send files to students or to receive files. So you come here and you enable that, otherwise you're not going to be able to send files to students. To give control to your co-hosts, you have to enable here. And here you can decide about polls and quizzes, and you can allow to create advanced polls and quizzes, to upload image. So here you have some options, so then you can check and choose what you want. I like to have remote control enabled, so I can help students if they can't find the file, or if they can't share the screen properly. So I enable that. However, you're just able to help them once they share anything. They need to share something, so you are able to go into their machine. They're going to receive a note allowing you, giving you permission to remote control their computer. So I like this option. I haven't used outside control yet, but I like that option. And here all the emojis. So selected, you can select the emojis, or you can give them permission to use all the emojis there. So something interesting that you can have enabled is question and answer in meetings. So students can ask you questions. I've never used that, so you can do that if you want. And also here in the breakout room, a new feature that I really like is allow allow the host to view the activity status of participants. So it's very nice. You can see who is sharing screen, who is speaking, who is not speaking. So that's an interesting feature that you have. Here you can also enable the remote support. So that's a good thing. You can help your students. And, an exciting thing is that you have automated captions in different languages, and but it's locked by administration, so we're not able to use, but Zoom has that capability now. And you can also enable here save captions, because then you can use that as meeting notes, for example. Ground. So that's nice to have it enabled. And here you have a focus mode. You can enable it. So here is only your picture and the co-host picture are going to show on the screen. So the students' pictures are not shown on the screen. So, but I don't see a point. Yeah, so I think those are the main features that you can use in settings.